YouTube fellow community, Stevie Wonder fans, random people on the internet, my name is Giggens, and we're here today to talk about Stevie Wonder's Greatest Hits Volume 2, which came out on October 21st, 1971, where it peaked at number 69 on the Billboard Top 200, but number 10 on the R&B charts. This came out through Tamla Motown, of course, and this captures Stevie in his late 60s peak. It's unreal how many classics are on this album, man. As early as 1967 up to 1971. It's a really good snapshot because right after this came out, Stevie started to focus on his music much more intensely, making full album pieces together. His work just became through the roof. So it's really cool to have a collection of his work from the late 60s where he's like developing that sound and playing with textures that would lead him to get to what he became in the 70s. He's one of the most talented songwriters of our time, one of the best musicians. He can play anything. The guy is super, super talented. I'm a huge fan of Stevie. I think he's wonderful. And I particularly like this era of his music a lot. I mean, I like all of Stevie's stuff, but this era, especially up to like 1971, like he still had that like poppy Motown feel, but it was still funky and still him at the same time. You knew it was a Stevie Wonder song when you heard it. That playing, that style, obviously his harmonica playing. You feel that soul, you feel that warmth that is Stevie Wonder's sound. This dude's freaking incredible, man. I wanted to talk about this because I love greatest hits albums, as you know, and I think they deserve to have actual credit because for a lot of people, this is how you get introduced to a lot of music, is on a greatest hits album, and then from there, you go out and find the various singles or EPs or albums these songs come from, and I really, really enjoy that. Side 1 opens with Shooby Dooby Doo Da Day, and it's a great freaking song. I love this song. According to my calculations here, hit number 9 on the Hot 100 and number 1 on the R&B charts, and is one of the first songs to use the clavinet in pop music, an instrument that he would be known for exclusively in the 70s. Like, he was Superstition, oh yeah. But it started with this song. I really love the dramatic strings on it, the fuzzy guitars, Stevie rolling out those lyrics like it's nothing to it. It's such a danceable song. The tambourine won't let up on this thing. Great introduction to this album. Then you get another 1-2 punch with Signed, Sealed, Delivered. I mean, who can deny this song? It's so bouncy and punchy and funky. It just captures so much energy into one little 2-minute song. It's just, it cranks through the whole way. It's a fun track. Not much more to say about that besides the song freaking rules. If You Really Love Me, this is probably in my top 5 of Stevie Wonder songs. I've always loved this song since I was a kid. There was something about those punchy horns and the transition between the verses to the chorus. The verses where it just, everything disappears besides verse and piano. And then it comes back in the chorus, this big joyous chorus. What a bizarre construction for a song. And like you hear like the soul and the pain in his voice during the verses, but the choruses come in and it's just like this big joyous feeling. It's an incredible track. You feel the energy on it. My God, it's just heaven in a bottle on that song. Up next, For Once in My Life. Oh, come on, man. Like, you're killing me here, man. For Once in My Life went to number 2 on the R&B charts and on the Billboard Hot 100. And funny enough, like this song was done in 1967. Didn't come out until 1968, but Berry Gordy did not like that it was an upbeat, up-tempo version because every version before this was kind of slower and a little more sad. The Temptations version is fantastic with Paul Williams doing it. You think of that version. And then you hear this, and you get this beautiful guitar work in the intro. You get these great flutes and lush strings, and you hear and feel the emotion in Stevie's voice as he's singing away. It's just, it's pure soul and pure love in a song. Just a magic little piece there. And We Could Work It Out. It sounds like he wrote this song. Stevie has a knack for taking covers and making them his own. The harmonica solo on this thing is outrageously awesome. It's just a funky song. I love the hey in the background over and over again. I mean, he nails it. He nails it with this song. And he's played it for Paul in person a few times, which is super cool. And side 1 ends with You Met Your Match. I love the bass on this song. The energy on it is so good. You can hear the hunger in Stevie's voice where he's just really trying to tell this story and get it across. But the bass on this song, oh yeah. Side 2 opens up with Never Had a Dream Come True, and I love the vocals on this one so much. It's just a classic soft pop song. It's a feel-good type of song, and it leads really well into Yester-Me, Yester-You, Yesterday, with its super sweet strings. Just an amazing vocal from Stevie on this one. It's a really impassioned take. It's such a catchy line, Yester-Me, Yester-You, Yesterday. It's great. This fun fact, actually, this song was recorded in 1967, but in 1969, Stevie was having some vocal problems and they had to put something out. So they put this song out, and it was a massive hit. Number 7 on the Hot 100, number 5 on the R&B charts, followed by My Cherie Amour, another one of my top 5 favorite Stevie Wonder songs. The nostalgia that is captured on this track, the beautiful emotion with those pianos and the flutes, a sound unlike anything else. So you hear that song, you instantly know it's Stevie, and seriously, nothing else sounded like that. I don't feel like anyone's copied that sound since. It's a pure masterpiece. Hell of a track. And then Never Dreamed You'd Leave in Summer is just a really gorgeous ballad. You know, definitely, I would consider it an American standard at this point. It's an amazing track, and it's such a beautiful emotion on this thing, and especially that note that he holds at the end. But, I mean, overall, the whole vocal performance is very good for Stevie. He's always a great singer anyway, but there's moments on this song in particular where he's like really holding that vocal in a way that he doesn't really, I guess, get to showcase much. Unbelievable. Traveling Man, a little bit of a head scratcher to put on this one. I get it. It was a single. It wasn't a big single. Number 32 on the Hot 100, number 31 on the R&B charts. Not bad. Kind of fun to have on here. And then the last song on here is a great way to close the album off with Heaven Help Us All. An excellent song about unity and togetherness and just bringing everyone together. It's a song that we still need today in 2022. Gorgeous track, hit number 9 on the Hot 100, number 2 on the R&B charts. I absolutely love this album. Like I said before, I'm a sucker for greatest hits. Ever since I was a kid, I always imagined having my own band, and I would draw album covers, and I'd write whatever my band name was, and then greatest hits, and like write the song names down and do side 1, side 2. Like, just the look of these things are so cool. I've always enjoyed the simple layout. Like, it really lets the music do the talking, but it gives you just enough to be like, oh, what's that? And that's exactly what happened with me. I picked this up recently. I was like, oh, what's that? And yeah, the magic is in the grooves, as they say, but you got that classic Tamla Motown label. And side 2. This happens to be a reissue. I can't tell exactly when it's from. I know it's not a first press. It's definitely from the 70s. And I almost want to say it's a record club edition, possibly, but slightly thinner jacket than it would have been from the original reissue in 1970, the original issue in 1971. So I'm guessing probably mid-70s, maybe 75, 76, but it doesn't matter. It's still good music anyway. So that's it. I absolutely love this period because it's a great little bookend to this period of his life before the next chapter started with Talking Book and Inner Visions and eventually Songs in the Key of Life. Like, he just took off in the 70s, man. Like, but hearing his, like, you gotta admit, you gotta think, rather, this is 1971. He was like 21 when this came out. And this is Greatest Hits Volume 2. Sometimes I think about my own life and I'm like, what am I doing? Here's Stevie Wonder at 21, already with his second Greatest Hits album out. I mean, unbelievable. The dude is so talented. I really want to see him in concert someday. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this thing. It's actually available on CD. It's actually available on Spotify, funny enough. Volume 1, as far as I know, is not on Spotify, but Volume 2 is. It's one of my favorite releases from Stevie. I play this thing a lot now. It's just great through and through. Every song's a classic. Even though Traveling Man is not my favorite on here, I'm giving this thing a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, hands down. One of the best things you'll ever listen to. Who doesn't like Stevie Wonder, man? Come on. So there you go. My name is Giggens. This has been Stevie Wonder's Greatest Hits Volume 2. Absolutely adore this thing. And I love Greatest Hits. And I'll always review Greatest Hits on my channel. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite Stevie Wonder song is. Or a favorite song off of this album, if you could be so bold. But that's it. My name is Giggens. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Drink water. And bye-bye.